Now, in this video, we will going to take up how to solve a projections of solids problem by using a solid software without looking into the solution. A square pyramid of 35 mm sides of base and 65 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projections of the pyramid when the axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. To do this problem, first we will go to Solid Edge screen. So this is the home screen of Solid Edge, and here first you have a default sheet size of A2 size. Now I need to select A4 size because we want in the examination they will be given with the A4 size sheet. So I have to create the drawing only by using the A4 size sheet. So to do that, first I have to go to sheet 1, which is on the lower left corner, and right click on the first button of the mouse and click on sheet setup. Come down to background sheet. Now here come down to combo box, select on A4 size sheet. You want to show the background. I don't want it to show the background. You just make it invisible or disable it and say OK. Now the sheet will going to shrink from A2 to A4. Now the display is still set for A2, so I need to set the display for the sheet which I have selected. So you just go to fit option in the bottom right corner, and then you just click on that fit. So automatically your sheet will going to be set, your display will going to be set for A4 size sheet. Now we will going to start writing the problem. So to do that, first I will go for text. So by default you have a Solid Edge ISO. You just come down to this, click on combo box, come down to Times New Roman, and you take the font size as 4 and enter. Now take the cursor here, click for the position of the text or string, and now we start typing the problem. A square pyramid, 35 mm sides, a square pyramid, 35 mm sides of base, and 65 mm axis length, rests on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP, at 30 degrees. By holding the shift key, type 0176 and release the OK. Draw the projections of the pyramid. When the axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. By holding the shift key, type alt key 0176 and release the alt key. Then you just press enter. Now you just click on the right button of the mouse. So to end the text. Now you just go to sketching, come down to move, disable copy, select this entire string, click wherever you want and take that position to the top left corner. Now once you do that, now you bring that sheet nearer to your display. Now we go for start typing or writing the sketch. So since before actually going for that, make sure in IntelliSketch you make endpoint, then intersection, and then horizontal or vertical or enabled, and all other options you make it disabled. Now first I will go for a line command and come down to the line width and make it 0.05. Enter. So this is the first thing what I need to do before actually start writing the answer for the projections of solids by using the Solid Edge software. So I want to draw a square of 35 mm sides you take the click for the first point, you take wherever you want. And now I want this 35 mm, angle is 0, enter. Then I want 35, enter, angle is 90. Then you go for 35, enter, angle is 180. Then you have 35, enter, angle is, if you want to go in counterclockwise direction, it is positive. In clockwise, it will becomes minus 90. Now once you do that, now we have a square of 35 mm squared. Then I will take line end of this to end of this. Then right click. Similarly, line end of this to end of this. Right click. Once you do that, now we go for move command. Select this entire drawing and take it below this. Now once you do that, now you go for a group command. Select this entire sketch by using the first button of the by pressing the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse to the bottom right corner. Once you do that, so you will going to get, you click on the right click here. Then you go to select this and you make this as line width as 0.5. Now I will go for a line command and I will draw one horizontal line of any length. So what is the offset distance? 65 mm length. So go to offset, take the distance as 65, select this horizontal line, right click and move it to the, take the cursor to the top and click on the first button of the mouse. As we don't have any other further line to be offsetted, we just hit right click. Then go to line, take endpoint of this, draw vertically up. Similarly, intersection point of these and draw a vertical. Similarly, endpoint of this to this. Now we go for trim this line, this line, this line, this line and this line. Now I want to go for writing the text now. So to do that, I will come down to text. Now I will take Times New Roman as 3. Now here I will type small letter A, small letter B, small letter C and small letter D. And here you type O and O1 in bracket. Now once you do that, go to zoom window, go to move, disable copy, you take A and you take B, then you take C, then you take D now. Similarly, you take O and then you take O. Now you come down to fit. Now you take these things, go to line, take endpoint of this to endpoint of this to endpoint of this. Now you go to select this line and you delete it. Now we have a split this line till here. Okay. Now you go to select this line and you make that line as dashed out. Okay. Once you do that, now we have select this by holding the shift key, you select these 3 lines and make it 0.5 visible. Now we go for line command, draw one horizontal line from here to here. Similarly, of course, we can go for the other side later on. Then go to zoom window and bring it near to the screen and go to text. Here you type capital letter X and you mark this as VP and you mark this as HP. Okay. Then go to zoom window, then come down to move, select this and place it wherever you want. VP, HP. Okay. Now go to fit, take zoom window. Now as we are looking from the front, so you go to text, here you type A dash by removing this, then I will type B dash, then we have C dash in bracket, then we have D dash in bracket, then you have O1 dash is in bracket, then we have O dash in bracket. Okay, then go to fit, go to zoom window. Now you go to move, disable copy, you take O dash here, then you take A dash, then you take D dash, then you take O1 dash, then you take B dash, then you have C dash. Now we have the first front view and top view of the first position. Now once you do that, now we go for a group, select this line, you select this line, you select this line, and you select this line. Now once you do that, go to move, enable copy, you select this, move this in Y displacement as 0 and take it wherever you want and click on first button of the mouse. You don't want to select the one more side, you just click on the right click. Now what I need to do with reference to this, I want to rotate. Then go to move, rotate, select this, you take this as the reference point and this as the one more reference point. What is the rotation angle? I will say 45 degree. So since I want to the top, you just take the cursor to the top and click. Okay, now you right click. As the rotate is enabled, so that is why you are getting the previous value also. I will just press delete. Now once you do that, now we will going to have a line command, draw a line, horizontal line from here. That means I am trying to extend the XY line. Now we go for zoom window. Now again come down to move, enable copy, you select this O dash and take it to this. Similarly B dash and you take it to this. Come down to C dash. Okay, then you take O1 dash, then you take A dash, then you take D dash. Okay, now we have the angle between this line and this line. What should be this angle? The nominal to, yes, it is 45 degrees. Okay, you remove it. Now we go for the top view. So to do that, go to zoom window, bring it near to the screen. Again you go to move, disable copy, you select this and you move it here. Okay. Now I want to draw a vertical projector from A dash D dash to the XY line, to the top view. So similarly join between A, that is from here, and also from here. Then go to trim corner between this line and also between these two. Now we go for the second point, you go to line, take the intersection point of these two. Similarly from this also you take that point. Okay. Then come down to zoom window. Yes, it's okay now. Then come down to zoom window. Then go to line, take end point of this and draw a horizontal line. Then go to trim corner between these two. Similarly between these two. Then go to line, take the end point of this and draw a horizontal line, vertical line. So go to trim corner between this line and this, similarly between these two. So once you do that, now what I need to do now? I need to join from each of these vertex points. So go to line, you take the intersection point of these two to the end of this to end of this. Similarly, you take the end point of this to end point of this to end point of this. Now we need to clear that. So to do that, I will go for a split this line till here. Okay. Similarly, you split this line till here. Then you split this line till here. Once you do that, now we will going to start writing the visibility. So first one is all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible. then you will going to get it as 0.5. Now once you do that, the surface which is near to the observer is visible. Which is the surface we are talking about. Before that, first I am going to mention the names of the text. Sorry. Now here, first I will go for this line, and this line I make it 0.05 first. Okay. Now I will go for split this line till here. Then you split this line till here. Now we go for select this line and this line. Both are the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids. So now you make it thin. Then now we are going to write the, now once you write the names. So to do that, I will go to for text. I will type small letter A, then here it is B, then here it is O, then it is C, then it is D, and here we will take it over at the later stage. Then go to zoom window. Now you go to move, disable copy, select C here, D, then you take C, then you take B, then you take A. Now since the surface near to the observer it is visible, which is the surface which is near to the observer? The surface which is near to the observer is a triangular surface O dash, A dash, D dash, which is that O to A to D, and D to A is a triangle, and that is the exterior surface, that is the extreme boundary. Therefore, when you look from the top view, O dash, A dash, D dash is near to the observer, so it becomes visible. Therefore, this line and this line will becomes visible. So you take 0.5. Now the edge which is on XY line in the front view is always invisible. So which is the edge which is on XY line? I will consider this line. I will consider this line, which will going to be the hidden edge. So you make it hidden line time, and then I want to make this as 0.35. 0.35. Now I need to go for this as the axis. You click on this, come down to this and say axis line. Now here I want O1, since some portion of ABCD becomes invisible, therefore O1 will also become invisible in bracket. Then go to zoom window, then go to move, select this and move it near to the point. Now we have the second position top view is being completed. Now you go to select, or I will go for a group command. Select all the edges which you want to make it as a group. Okay. All the exterior edges of the boundaries, the surface near to the observer, then this line, then this line. So all these edges you will make it as a group. Once you do that, I will say group. Okay. Now you have this now. Now we need to go for copying this, the second position top view to the third position. So go to move, select this entire thing and copy it to the next position. Okay. Sorry. Go to move, enable copy, you select this and move it to the next position. Then go to right click. Now we go for zoom window. Now the edge which is on XY line, which is B dash C dash, is making an angle of 30 degree with respect to VP. So now you go to rotate, disable copy, you select this, you rotate this vertical projector by an angle of 60 degrees. So that will going to become 30. So you just click it here, then go to move, select this and bring it here outside. Okay. Then go to move, disable copy, you select this and move it here. Okay. Similarly, you move this point here. Okay. Once you do that, now we will go for writing the final position in the third position front view. So before that, I need to name them. So I'll go to move, enable copy, you select this and move it here. O, Then you go to O1, select this and you move it here. Then you take A and move it this. Then you take B and move it that. Then you take C, take this point here. Then you take D and you take this point here. Now BC is on XY line, so go to line, project from B to the XY line. Similarly from C also you draw and project it vertical line. So now I go for trim, then you go for line, you take end point of this and draw a horizontal projector. Similarly from here you draw a vertical projector. Then go to trim corner between these two. Similarly you draw a horizontal projector from A dash and D dash. Then you draw a vertical projector from A and also from D. Okay. Then go to trim corner between these two and between these two. Once you do that, I will go for a line command, draw a line from horizontally from O to the third point, third position. Then go to line, you take a end point of this and draw a vertical line and then go to trim corner between these two. Now we have all the 4 points. So what I need to do, I will go for a line command, draw a line from end point of this to 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 end point of this. Now you draw between these two. Similarly from here. Okay. Once you do that, so we have all the points, then go to fit. Now I need to name them. So to name them, I will go for a move command, disable copy, you select this and you keep it. Now I want to write the names, so points. To go to text, I will type O dash. Here I will type A dash. Then we have B dash. Then we have C dash. Then we have D dash. And similarly here it is O1 dash. Right click. Then go to zoom window. Then go to move, disable copy. You select O dash and take it here. Then you take D dash and take it here. Then you have A dash and take it here. Then you have B dash. Here it is O1 dash. Here it is C dash. Now we will go to split this line till here, then you split this line till here, then you split this line till here. So all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible. So apply this line, this and this line. Okay, make it 0.5. First thing. Then the surface nearer to the observer, it is visible. That is ABCD is the bottom surface, which are all the edges which is near to the observer are visible. So I will select these two now. Then you go to 0.5. From a point, that is from A dash, D dash is visible and A dash, B dash is visible. Therefore, O dash, A dash is also becomes visible. You make that edge 0.5. So once you do that, only the left out edge is O dash C dash. So as O dash C dash is crossing the visible edge A dash, apply the condition two visible edges will never crease each other. So that means if A dash D dash is visible, therefore O dash C dash should be hidden. Click on hidden edges and you make that edge as 0.35. So this is how you will be able to write the solution on the projections of solids by using the SolidEdge software. Here I will going to put the caps lock Y and here I will go for a move, select this and keep it here. So now I need to go for the dimensioning. So to do that, go to dimension styles, select on ISO, click on modify, come down to general, go to color, which you make it as dark, that is black. Then you come down to text, come down to Times New Roman, okay, and come down to font size as 3, and come down to lines and coordinates and make that line width as 0.1 and say OK and say close. Now we go for dimension. So go to distance between. So come down to this, click on square symbol and say OK. So you take between these two, you will going to get a square of 35. Now again you go to this and you clear that, so that I don't want to get for the next dimension, I should not be able to get that square symbol. So you take the endpoint of this to endpoint of this. Since it is for horizontal or vertical, you take this, and what is the height? It is going to be 65. Then similarly, you come down to angle between this line and this line. You will going to get it as 45 degrees. Similarly, angle between this line and this line, you will going to get it as 30 degrees. Now finally, I will go for select this line, and you select this line here, and you select this here, okay, and you make it 0.13. Then go to zoom window, then you select this line and you make that as 0.13. Now go to fit. How do I know that my problem is right? Even in the final position, you can see that edge is resting on HP. The edge which is resting on HP is inclined to VP at 30 degrees, and the axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees, a square pyramid of 35 mm sides, and a height is 65 mm. Since all the data which was given in the problem is considered and applied, so that we are going to get the correct solution. So this is how you will be able to write the solution by looking without the solution textbook, without the solution sketchbook, and we should be able to create the drawing directly. Thank you.